that synthetic meat is coming to a market near you. They're starting to get our minds ready that we're having issues with getting certain foods, beef, certain supplies. Okay. If you guys have not subscribed to this channel, please hit subscribe. I hope this is the video that does make you subscribe, guys. On this channel, we talk about the inconvenient truth happening around the globe and domestically and how it affects you. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. A meat recession could be in the future, supply shrink coming now. Okay. We do not have the meat. An online meat delivery company, Good Ranchers, put out a warning to consumers on social media that a meat recession is knocking and supply is about to be light as cattle herds continue to shrink. The cattle herd has shrunk due to droughts. Good Ranchers wrote on the Instagram account, our total meat supply for the coming year is down significantly. This is one of the main reasons why meat recession is coming. Right, Walter Kusnick is the senior commodities strategist at Hilltop Securities. He agreed with Good Ranchers and told Fox Business that the United States beef cattle supply will continue to shrink through 2023, our favorite year, and which will drive up prices for consumers. We believe that an acute and protracted drought in the Southwest U.S. is responsible for increased culling of beef cattle and leaving the U.S. Structurally short beef cattle. The USDA reported that number of cattle moving from pasture into feedlot to be prepared for slaughter in September declined by 4% nationwide over the year. In certain states like Kansas, that number was as high as 11%. And then they're saying that the biggest issue is that there's lingering droughts going on. All of a sudden, the droughts is just that much of a problem. And other commodities seeing prices increase as well. Higher costs from corn, wheat. Yeah, they're having problems being able to feed the beef. Of course, and that's a real thing, right? So, like, that's a real thing because, we stopped a lot of imports from Russia. When it comes to fertilizing for certain vegetables and stuff, people were saying that they were running out of fertilizer, and I could see that being a problem. It's all on purpose. We've never had these problems before. We've been in wars before. We've had droughts before. We've never had it to the point where we're getting ready to see that we're having a beef shortage in 2023. Not for my lifetime anyway that I can remember. Okay, and so you can tell it's all connected. Now, if you guys didn't know that the Netherlands farmers have been protesting like crazy. They have to shut down 3,000 farms. 3,000 farms. Their government is telling them straight, shut it down. We don't even need to give you an excuse. Shut it down. And they're protesting because they're like, first of all, we have a food shortage in the world all of a sudden, and then we got a food shortage here, and you want us to shut down our farms. So they're definitely protesting about that. And then, we go back to this whole beef thing. So we're seeing 2023 is going to really be that year that you either going to, for lack of a better, choice of words, you either going to make or you're going to make it or break it. That's it. You're going to sink or swim, because between the financial issues and the food issues, you're going to sink or swim. Here's the thing. You just got to be prepared. My suggestion is to find a local farm and work with them, because these local farms, they do have monthly like food, like a food club and stuff you could buy from a local farm. Although I hope they're ready, because I feel like they're going to get an influx. I would love for them to get an influx. You know why? Because they deserve it. We should be supporting our local farms. That's how we stop a lot of this. When you support your local businesses, you stop a lot of this globalist resetting type situation. But remember, I had that video killing the cows and everything, and how cows are just the most horrible piece of animal ever, because they fart and pee too much, but we do it a little bit more than them. So we got to reduce these carbon. Okay, so it's coming. It's happening. So why do I think, though, real quick, the CRISPR cow, remember the CRISPR cow, Bill Gates owns a lot of farmland, and he's growing genetically modified cows that won't produce as much emission. It's clone cows. Like, let's call it what it is. It's clone synthetic cows and clone synthetic meat. One thing I know about the FDA is if it has a little bit of something, they could call it something. So how do we know that this is just my thoughts. How do we know that our meat, we'll think that we're buying regular beef at a high price, but how do we know that some of it isn't mixed with some? Let's just add a little syntheticness to it just to keep the supply going, right? Things to think about. Support your local businesses, support your local farmers, okay? All right, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you at the next video. Bye.